Jack, a curious boy with a love for plants, lived in a busy city. His small yellow t-shirt often got dirt stains from his daily adventures in the park. One day, while walking home from school, Jack found a small, hidden door in the alleyway behind his house. The door was covered in ivy, almost as if it had been forgotten for years. Unable to resist his curiosity, Jack carefully pushed the door open. To his surprise, behind the door was a beautiful, magical garden. The garden was unlike anything Jack had ever seen. It wasn't just filled with ordinary flowers and trees. Each plant seemed to have a special glow, and the fruits hanging from the trees sparkled like gems. As Jack wandered deeper into the garden, he met an elderly gardener who tended to the magical plants. The gardener smiled at Jack and said, "This garden is not just for beauty, young one. Every plant here grows with a purpose. If you listen closely, they can teach you valuable lessons." Intrigued, Jack stayed to help the gardener. He learned that each plant represented something important. One plant taught him patience, another taught him kindness, and a tree with silver leaves taught him the value of hard work. Day by day, Jack worked in the magical garden, learning from the plants and the gardener. He began to realize that the lessons from the garden were not just about plants, they were lessons for life. With every fruit he picked and every flower he nurtured, Jack grew wiser and more thoughtful. After many weeks of learning, the gardener gave Jack a special seed as a parting gift. "Plant this in your own world," the gardener said. "It will remind you of the lessons you've learned here." Jack returned to the busy city, but he was no longer just the boy in the yellow t-shirt with messy hair. He had grown, not just in knowledge but in wisdom. He planted the seed in a small pot in his room. And as it grew, it reminded him of the magical garden and the important lessons he would carry with him forever. Moral of the story: growth isn't just about getting bigger. It's about learning important lessons that help us become better people.